Chapter 18, okay, so cool. Different metals have different frequencies, and Sarah's can, like, feel them and hear them, and she's closing her eyes, and she's, like, trying to listen to them and find them and, like, differentiate. Ren is giving cutie patootie. He's Team Sarah's, and by being Team Sarah's, he's making Fisher actually get to know her by having a one-on-one dinner. The way that Ren convinces Sarah's to go is by saying, don't worry, it'll be over quickly, which is super promising. So silver is a very important resource here, and Bellicon has an embargo on it. And you would think that he would share it with Fisher to win this war that he's in, but apparently he does not give a shit about this war that he is in. Whenever Fisher went to find Hayden, he used Sarah's blood as the scent, but since she just ground all up on him, there was a different scent there that he used to track. And he used that to find Carrion. And then we get a little slip. I'd know the smell of you anywhere. On anyone. I'd know it blind and in the dark, across a fucking sea. I'd be able to sense you. And then boom, interruption. Feeders are attacking. They're Sanisrothian foot soldiers. It's giving zombie. Sarah's got clawed, and if she doesn't get healed soon, she'll die. Chapter 19. She's alive, and Fisher is kind of fussing, but like he's hiding it, but like he's fussing. But despite all this tension, he's still being an ass and insulting her fragility because she's human. He's been waiting for her to wake up. She's in his bed. He put her there, and now that she's awake, he has commanded her through the oath that she has to stay there until she's healed, which is 5 days. Now, as a mother, I think theoretically that I would love 5 days to just stay in bed, but like not being able to move or go anywhere, no, that would get old so quick. I am so Carrion in this world because I'm not saying that I'm not hygienic because I'm very hygienic, but he's got his dirty boots on the bed because he knows that the magic is just going to keep cleaning it, so he doesn't care. Remember when I said that Fisher found Carrion by his scent? Fisher bribed Carrion into taking a bath where his skin was basically rubbed raw because fire sprites were trying to get the smell of Ceres off him. But he says it wasn't that bad because then the water sprites paid extra attention to him. Ceres is free from bed, and immediately she's back to working on the relics because she's like, get me out of here. When Ren tells her that Fisher is inviting her to another dinner, she really doesn't want to be one-on-one with him again, so she's like, you're coming, Carrion's coming. And Carrion is very flirty with Ceres, and I do have to say, it's hard to tell if he's just charming or if he's horny and attracted to her. I'm not sure like really what his vibe is towards her. We're all sitting to dinner, and Ceres and Fisher are having this side conversation where he's like, every time I've used the oath, it's been for your own good, you can't argue that. And so then he describes how he could use it to take advantage if he was evil. And the tension is building and she wants him. Let's go to chapter 20. We're finally at this war camp and Fisher's in charge. This is his place, but he's blowing off leading. He's like, I don't want to do that. Ren's been in charge for 110 years. Listen to him. Renfis and Carrion are sparring, and it just felt to me while reading this that Carrion is like making a big deal, like a big show about getting beaten. Ceres is sparring with Ren next, and I feel like she's finally starting to be herself again. Sparring, like regaining her confidence in who she is and the fact that like she's actually a badass. Fisher is taking Ceres to his tent for another one-to-one dinner, and something I really liked about this was that all of the war tents on the outside look the same. Like hierarchy is not in our faces. Ceres is like really letting him have it in this dinner because she's like, hey, I think helping people's the right thing, and if you just communicate with me instead of ordering me, you know what? I might want to help you. His shadows devour the food, flip the table, grab her, they're against the wall, they're making out. 120 seconds of passion until he freaks out and he stops, runs away, runs right back, and then puts her hand on his heart, which is beating so fast. In contrast to before, when we felt that her heart goes fast and his is constantly calm. He says, I can't trust anything, kisses her again, and runs. Ceres also leaves this tent when she runs into Ren, who takes her to the war tent, where a bunch of big, bad, scary warriors act like she doesn't exist. And when Fisher shows up, everyone is shocked because even though he's been back for a bit, this is the first time they've seen him in 110 years. And this one warrior, Danya, is livid because she's like, you abandoned us, you betrayed us, where have you been? And she acts out a little bit. She goes to cut his throat. Sarah screams in reaction, and the sword that Danya is about to cut his throat with breaks into 1,000 pieces and then embeds in the wall. And Danya's like, we have a fucking alchemist? Fisher replies, she's mine. And suddenly we're being attacked. Come back tomorrow to hear about that in chapter 21.